Hello, everyone. Welcome or welcome back to the Venusian Light Tarot. So today we are going to be doing a pick a card reading, and this reading is going to be basically just me channeling insights and messages from Spirit using the feathers that we have here. And the topic is going to be what kind of confirmation or sign or clarity do you need to hear about something right now? So maybe there's something specific that you have on your mind. Maybe the universe is trying to send you a sign or clarity about something. So that's the intention for the reading, that it will bring you some sort of confirmation and clarity. So we have 3 groups, 3 feathers to choose from. But before we make our selection, let's go ahead and set the intention together and call in Spirit. Okay, so Spirit, tune us in here today to anybody who is drawn to watch this reading. I trust that you will guide those souls to this message and to the correct pile if this reading is right for them. So what do we need to know today? What do these 3 groups in the collective need to know? What kind of confirmation, clarity, and sign from the universe do they need to hear as they find this reading? So whenever it finds you is the right time. If you feel drawn in any kind of way to the message, to the title, to the feathers, then this could be a sign that it's for you, or if it randomly pops up. Okay, so group number 1, you are going to be the purple feather. Group number 2, you are going to be the blue feather. And group number 3, you are going to be the green feather. Okay, so choose whichever one you feel most drawn to. The timestamps are going to be down below in the description box. And whenever you're ready, we will jump into group number 1. Hello, group number 1. If you chose the purple feather, let's go ahead and see what we can pick up on and what we can channel into here for you. So if you need some specific confirmation on something, you can think about it. You can just look at the feather, but you don't have to. We're just going to see what Spirit wants you to know here about some sort of sign, clarity, confirmation that the universe wants to provide you with here today. So tune me in, please, Spirit, to any of the souls who are here, anyone who is present for group number 1. Anyone drawn to the purple feather, please. So allow me to be an open and a clear channel for anything that group number 1 needs to know today. A sign from the universe, clarity, confirmation, or a sign that they need about something. I just heard listen deeply. Okay, I don't know if they mean whatever comes up here in the reading. They want you to listen closely, listen deeply. It does feel like the universe, Spirit, really is getting in touch with a lot of you here, group number 1, and you did choose the purple feather, which of course the color purple is associated with Spirit, with a spiritual connection, with the crown chakra. So I do feel like those of you who chose group number 1, there is a lot of divine guidance right now. I think that the first thing they want you to know is that if you need confirmation just in that fact that you are, maybe deepening your connection to Spirit, maybe there's something specific that you have been asking about or praying for, this is confirming that it's being heard and that your connection to Spirit is very, I'm hearing the word visceral, very real right now, very enhanced maybe at the moment. But definitely for someone who chose this, you may have recently prayed about something, or you asked, again, the universe for something, and I'm just being told that a confirmation that you need is that it was heard, and that, you know, maybe this is something that is kind of in motion to be kind of fulfilled in some sort of way. Okay. I'm also hearing you are on the right track. So some of you just need to know that as well, that you are on the right track right now. Okay. Group number 1, what kind of sign, confirmation, message here from the universe that you need? Clarity. I'm getting that for someone specific, you are being encouraged to expand outside of a certain box or limitation. I don't know what that's going to be for everyone, but maybe you've been wondering if it's time to expand something, or maybe it's time to leave something that has been feeling a bit limiting to you. Whether this is a relationship, a job, or even just some kind of idea that you have, I'm being shown that the answer is yes for you, to stretch kind of your limits and to try something new and just kind of like, yeah, get out of some kind of box here. For someone super specific, I'm hearing Reiki healer. So I don't know if they mean that someone needs a confirmation to pursue that path of becoming a Reiki healer, or if this is something that you've been considering, you know, consulting a healer. I'm getting that that's a confirmation as well for you to follow that path. But yeah, I definitely feel like a lot of you, there's something about like igniting a flame, like igniting some kind of new endeavor, or following a passion, or trying something new. And that's going to look different for a lot of you, but for someone, it could also be that if you have been considering leaving something, maybe something is just not really working for you anymore, or some specific thing in your life, it just hasn't been fulfilling you anymore, but you've been back and forth or on the fence as to whether or not you should leave that and pursue something new, or just kind of like exit out of that situation. And again, I'm hearing that the answer is yes to do that. There's also a specific message coming up here about something will be restored. They're showing me a bridge, and I'm hearing like it will be restored. So I don't know exactly what that is, but if you're worried about something that is falling through right now, or maybe it's a falling out with a person, or it's something to do here with, yeah, something to do with like something that has fallen apart or not going your way, it will be restored. There will be some kind of mending or healing with that situation. Okay. But there's a pretty strong message coming up here for group number 1, that it's definitely time to close old doors. And that would be something that you probably have already been like picking up on what that is for you specifically. But it really is time to leave that behind. It's really time to expand, to level up. There are certain doors that are being closed in your life for a reason. And I'm hearing you've hit rock bottom. That may not be for everyone. It may not be that your life has hit rock bottom, but something specific is like it's outdated. It's kind of outstayed the welcome. There's nothing left there. And so, yeah, again, that would be a confirmation that some of you need to hear. Again, I'm getting a confirmation for a lot of you that there are a lot of spirits that have been communicating with you. For someone super specific, this could be a passed on loved one, someone on the other side that maybe you've been asking to hear from, or you've been trying to communicate with. But it could be any, there's a lot of, again, like deepening of the connection to spirit here. And I think some of you have been wondering if you're just imagining it, or if it's just, if it's all in your head, but it's definitely not. There's a lot of spiritual communication right now. Okay. And I'm hearing that even specifically, some of you have been wondering if like the insights that you've been receiving, whether it's just intuitive hits or you do your own readings, something you've been wondering like if it's correct, or like, are you on point, or are you accurate with your readings or with your intuition? And again, I'm getting yes. For a very specific person, I just heard something about opening a restaurant. And again, I'm hearing that if you've been considering that, this is your sign. Group number 1, any specific signs, confirmations, clarity here that the universe has for you that you need to hear? Someone here needs a confirmation about, not sure what this is, but something in your body that you want to detox or to purge. It seems like it's maybe something very specific here that I can't tell for everyone, but maybe it's something that maybe you've been considering going on like a detox process, or something that you want to get rid of in your body. And I don't know what that is, but I'm getting that it would be beneficial for you to do that. If it's not something like super specific, this could just be a message from the universe that you may benefit right now from any kind of like detox, anything that can like remove energies within your body, especially like your physical body. I'm getting for somebody. Yeah, there's a connection here to like the physical body and the spiritual. So if you've been feeling like something is kind of stuck within you, or you've been wanting to work on your physical health, there's a correlation between what you feel spiritually, energetically, and your physical body. So that'll make sense for whoever it's for, but there's something here about the two are going hand in hand right now. Yeah, this is like super specific. Some of these are very specific, so just take what's going to resonate. Again, I don't really know what this is exactly, but I'm getting something about if you've wondered if something has been passed down to you, like a more negative thing. I think this is, though. Maybe it's a certain disease, or it's a certain, I don't know, behavioral pattern. You're wondering if it's been like passed down to you in generations, and you're wondering if you are the one that has received that, or if you something with your family here. And I'm getting that, yes, and that could be connected maybe to the purging reference, that there's something within you that is needing to be released, and it feels to be connected to your family, or something that was like passed down to you or passed on to you. Okay. Yeah, and some of you here do need also a confirmation that there are some kind of negative energies around you. And this is something that, again, you're highly protected here with the purple color. So it's not that you have to be afraid of this, but maybe you just need that confirmation that you have been correctly kind of perceiving and picking up that maybe somebody is kind of sending you the evil eye, or there are some more lower negative, lower vibrational beings around you. Something here that feels like you are working to release that, and you would already be aware of that. You would be picking that up, or you would be concerned that maybe there's something kind of going on. And so it seems like you're actively releasing that, though, and Spirit is with you to do that. But that's just something that you need to hear. Yeah, there's such a strong message here for someone about like a passed on loved one. I'm seeing a card from a deck, and it says hello from heaven. And there's something here that you've been trying to communicate for somebody, to someone who's passed on, and that they have heard you. Seems like not just that, but it's a lot of the prayers, again, that you've been doing, a lot of the spiritual connections the connection to Spirit that you've been deepening. It's all definitely been heard and activated, and you're connected. So I'm going to pull you one card here. Group number 1, what is one final message that you need to hear? A sign, a confirmation, clarity. that group number 1 needs to know? Okay, you have 2 cards. Yes, we have Mother, Father, God, and we have spiritual growth. Again, you're highly connected right now to spirit, to source energy, and it feels like with the spiritual growth, the purple feather, I'm hearing it's your time to shine. Some of you also need to know that maybe it's in reference to that getting out of the box reference, but with the way this light is like at the chest here, I think some of you here who are pursuing some kind of path, again, maybe it's being a healer, maybe it's something that you feel like you're ready to kind of like take that on, or you're ready to share more of your light or to help others. There's a feeling of, yes, it is your time to do that, or time to kind of level that up, and that's sort of what you're moving through. And it's like the gap between you and source has, not that it has ever been like measurable, but in the way they're showing it, it's like it has, the gap has decreased a lot. Your connection here to spirit is much closer, much stronger. And because of that, your energy, your maybe certain things that you're sharing with the world, your gifts, your sort of potency, I guess, of your energy is also a lot stronger. And so it feels like this is the perfect time, I'm hearing, to act on that. So it's a good confirmation to pursue again those paths, or to, however that is for you, acting on that feeling, or acting on this opportunity. So maybe taking steps in those directions of what you're kind of wanting to pursue, and knowing that the time of action is either right now or is very close. And you would know what that is because you've been already considering it, or you've been feeling like you're ready for however that action looks like for you. But it's tied into your spiritual growth, or for some of you, like a spiritual career. So yeah, I will leave it here. Group number 1, I hope that this was helpful. I hope this could reach whoever it's meant for. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below. And if you do enjoy these pick a card readings, check out our Patreon community. We do post one exclusive pick a card reading over there every week, as well as a weekly predictions and guidance scrying reading every Monday. So I will leave it here, and I will talk to you all in the next reading. Take care and lots of love. Hello, group number 2. If you chose the blue feather, let's go ahead and see what we can channel into and what we can pick up on here for you. Okay, so Spirit, tune us in here to any of the souls who are present, who are here for group number 2. Anyone who is drawn to the blue feather. So tap me in here to anyone who is here for group number 2. So allow me to be an open and a clear channel for what do the viewers of group number 2 need to know? What kind of sign, confirmation, or clarity does group number 2 need to hear from the universe? So if you are having anything kind of on your mind that you've been thinking of or worried about, you can think about it to see if Spirit will bring through, a message about that. Or you can just look at the feather and just kind of leave it open to whatever Spirit wants to tell you here. I'm hearing for somebody, if you have been wondering if it's time to slow down, then I'm getting yes. Spirit does want to say that there's a message here for some of you who've been, it could be something specific, like maybe you've been thinking of taking a break from something that you're doing, or you've been thinking of taking a vacation, or maybe just living a bit more in the moment or living more slowly, then I'm getting that, again, the answer is yes. I'm hearing we will take care of you. So someone definitely needs to know, this is actually a really strong message here that's coming through, and this won't be for everyone, and it's going to, be different for everyone watching, but there's this very strong surge of energy that just came in to say that Spirit is going to take care of you if that's the situation that you're in. Like maybe because I feel like this emotion is coming over me, like this very heavy emotion. It could be fear, it could be sadness, it could be worry, something that, maybe it's a financial challenge that you're going through, maybe it's a relationship challenge, just whatever that is for you. It's like you're worried that something will not be okay if you maybe leave it or if you take a break from it. But I'm definitely getting this very strong message about we will take care of you. So again, I'm getting so many different scenarios. It could be a health concern. It could be something that, just whatever this is that you're worried about for some of you watching, the universe will figure this out, or there will always be a way forward. Like we're kind of like some of you are making a maze in your own mind that doesn't have to be there. It's like it's just coming from the limitations that you have within your mind about what's possible or how this could possibly work out. It's like, again, I'm being shown a maze, but Spirit, the universe, of course, is much more intelligent than that, and everything will be okay. They will take care of you in one way or the other. There will be a solution. There will be a positive outcome. So if you need to take a rest, if you need to take a break, if you have to focus on your health right now, if you have to focus on just sort of slowing down or recentering yourself, it will be okay. Okay, that's a strong message here for some of you. Anything else, group number 2? What specific? Yeah, and on that note here too, I'm getting something here, something specific about someone's health. And it's the same message that just came up, but there's also an additional message about if you've been feeling not so good, maybe health-wise, or this could be emotionally too. It doesn't have to be like a physical, because they're connected here. There's something about like maybe actually opening the windows. That could be for someone, maybe getting some fresh air. But I think it's also metaphorically here too, that someone that you need a confirmation that it's like it's time to kind of release the stuffiness within your body, within your mind, within your emotions. It's okay to do that. There's a confirmation here that this would really help you to either get some fresh air circulating or just, again, energetically, metaphorically. Yeah. Okay, I just heard you are chosen. And there's a confirmation here that someone may be wondering about, that this feels to be like in a spiritual way, that you are chosen, spiritually with some kind of really big purpose or mission here, that someone's been wondering if you're kind of part of that, group of souls. It could be something a bit more, practical for you. Maybe it's something that you're wondering if you're picked for a position or if you're chosen for some kind of contest. There could be something like that for others of you, if that's something that you've been, thinking of. But I do think that for a lot of you, there is a group of you that are being told here as a sign from the universe that you are meant for something greater than maybe where you are right now or what you have kind of done so far. There's something here that you are being told from the universe that, with the reference of like the window as well, this could be a confirmation that you need to begin to follow a path that maybe you have been neglecting or that you have been putting on the back burner. There's a big, strong yes with following that. Yeah, definitely for some of you, maybe you're researching kind of like your soul's origins, or there could be something here. I'm hearing Atlantis. Definitely some of you are highly spiritual beings here, and there's something that I guess you need a confirmation about. Or if that's, it's going to be different again for everyone, how these will fit with you. But if you're wondering that, if you have been wanting to look more into that, or if you have certain maybe like spiritual gifts that are coming online, this is because there is a path for you that you are kind of chosen for and that you're meant to follow, connecting to your spiritual gifts. I'm also being told that some of you need a confirmation that, I think this came up before for Pal too, but you're absorbing a lot of energy around you. You are definitely picking up on a lot of heaviness. For someone specific, it might be like a family member, and maybe you're wondering like, why do I feel, these heavy emotions when I am around this family member? Is it because of them? Then I'm getting that there's a confirmation that you are definitely picking up on maybe not just a family member, that could just be for one person, but you're picking up on a lot of collective energies. Even if you just go to like maybe the grocery store, you're just like, you're absorbing a lot. And I think that some of you need to know that you are in need of kind of like even like a space clearing your home, clearing your space, saging daily, doing something that will really, like, I keep getting this feeling of like, we need to like sweep everything away. And I think that this could even be having like a daily practice to cleanse your energy, to cleanse your space, because it's almost like you're picking it up without knowing. And then you're wondering maybe why something is affecting you. So some of you need to hear that. Specific signs, clarity, or confirmations from the universe for group number 2, the blue feather. For someone very specific, like one person, I feel, if you've been wondering if you should go to the doctor to get checked out for something, you've already been thinking about this a lot, then do that. Also very specific here for somebody, if you have been going back and forth between a few different, it seems like locations maybe to live, but you can apply it, maybe it could be a job, something like that. Really go with the one right now that your intuition is telling you, regardless of maybe what's more practical or what is more logical. Really go with the one that your heart is pulling you to. Okay, it could be definitely something with location, maybe 2 different cities, or whether you should live like, in the mountains or the city or something like that. Go with the one that your heart, regardless of what you think you should do. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of confirmation here, and it could be actually connected for a few of you. If you've been wondering if it's time to move, because maybe your home has become kind of stale, or some negative energies, or if it's not negative, it's just maybe like outgrowing it. I'm getting a message here from the universe that it would actually do you really good to move, if you can, maybe somewhere, in a new place, at least like a new home or apartment, whatever, to kind of bring more fresh energy. It's going to help to revitalize you and revitalize your health as well, emotional, physical, spiritual. And if you don't have the means to move, or if you don't want to, or if you can't, it could be that same feeling of like really doing like a deep cleanse of your home, maybe opening the windows, circulating some energy. Okay. Group number 2, specific signs, confirmations, and messages from the universe that you need to hear. And they're taking me back to the first message that some of you need a confirmation that it's okay to rest right now. It's okay to take it easy. I'm hearing for someone specific, do not go back. Or so I think they said do not go back to them, but it could just be do not go back. And this would be if someone has maybe popped back up from the past, or you have an opportunity to go back to like a timeline that didn't work out so good for you, or a specific person attached to it just wasn't, for your best interest. I'm hearing do not go back. You need to hear that's not the right choice for you. Even if they do reappear and you're wondering maybe if you should give them a chance, or if you should go back, or maybe it's a job, something here going backwards. The answer is no. Or at least that would be, in your highest good. Yeah, I keep getting this feeling of change. Definitely some of you, Pal 2, have been wondering if you need to change, or not that if you need to change, but like if you need a lifestyle change, even something with like your wardrobe or your style or your makeup, something like that. I'm getting it would be good to bring in some change in your life. This is super specific, like really specific. And I don't exactly know what this is, but if you're wondering if something about a sister, either your sister or maybe it's somebody that like you're dating, if you're wondering if your sister or somebody else's sister is causing interference in your life or causing blockages, then I'm getting yes. I don't know exactly how that is or what that is, but something about a sister is the problem. And again, these would be like something that you already know about, something that you have already thought about or have been suspicious about. Something about spending more time with your children. Some of you have been wondering if maybe you have not been spending enough time or if you need to spend more time with your children. I'm getting yes. Feels like there's a lot of messages. It's almost like I could keep going forever here. So some of you just need to know that maybe you're in need of a lot of guidance, or maybe this is something where this kind of time period for you is, it feels like I'm seeing the Hermit and something with the lantern that the Hermit holds in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, that a lot of you could be moving through kind of maybe a time like that, to where you feel like you're in the dark and you have to kind of hold your lantern right now. You have to kind of keep things afloat. And I'm getting that this is a time to really absorb a lot of the lessons and the guidance that you're receiving. Because it could be a little bit of like a slow time, or it could be a little bit of like a tunnel time, whatever that is. I'm hearing a tunnel time. So maybe this is something that you just have to kind of like know that that is where you are. That's the space that you're in right now, and it's okay to be there. Maybe even some of you need a confirmation to like take some time to like, maybe if you have your own cards, if you pull your own cards, something where it feels like I just want to kind of sit here in like the intuition, and I just want to keep going with that. So I feel like some of you may benefit from doing some certain practices to strengthen your intuition, maybe meditating. I'm hearing automatic writing for somebody, just channeling information or using your own cards to really like access some deeper parts of yourself that are ready to sort of be exposed. Okay, having to do with most likely like your spiritual path, but for some of you, it's also like the direction of where you're going. There's a lot of higher self, I'm hearing, connection right now. If you were to connect to your higher self, you can receive a lot of guidance. You can receive a lot of insight as to what steps to take next. It's just about accessing that. I'm hearing some of you need to know that as well, that maybe you've been, and this won't be for everyone, but maybe you've been kind of like doubting spirit. This just flew out. Maybe you've been doubting spirit, or you've been doubting your intuition, or you've been kind of like feeling alone, or wondering if something like, is your higher self really connected to you, or some kind of detachment here from spirit, that some of you might be wondering, like, is it really, am I really tapped into kind of my intuition? And I'm getting that it's just a matter of you reconnecting back to it. It's always there. The connection is always there. So any final messages here? We have vulnerability and freedom. That's the one that flew out, intuition and downloads. Yeah, when I was talking about that. So I definitely think that you need that confirmation. There's a random message coming up about a squirrel. I have no idea why. Some of you may be visited by a squirrel, and that could be a super specific message for somebody. If like you think of something and then the squirrel shows up, or I know it sounds kind of silly, but it's not really silly, because I feel like there is a strong connection here to the animals and to spirit wanting to deliver signs to you, but something about a specific squirrel, okay, that you may be seeing a lot, or shows up at times that are when you need it the most. But regardless of the squirrel, I just think that this is a time here for you. You need that confirmation again, that your intuition is, it's almost like it's highly tapped in right now, but for some of you, you're not listening to it fully, or you're not accessing the deepest part of it that is possible for you, if that makes sense. And it could be because you have to maybe surrender here a bit of the ego, or surrender kind of what you can't control. Because I think that there is a lot of guidance, there is a lot of insights, there are a lot of pointers kind of, I'm hearing, that are giving you signs and directions. It's just kind of allowing yourself to surrender and receive that. I'm hearing something about Pluto and Aquarius, which I think was just went into Aquarius the other day. So some of you may there may be some kind of shift that has happened with that, or you've been wondering if you've been affected by that, or if whatever that is, if you are looking into that. I'm just being told that that's a confirmation as well for somebody. And then lastly, a specific message here. Some of you have been wondering if it's time to kind of let go of a certain food that you've been eating. If it's not as specific as a food, it could be something else that maybe you've always kind of done, but you're sort of not feeling into that anymore. Maybe you don't feel called to, let's just say, for example, that you don't feel called to eat eggs anymore or something, or meat. Trust that there's a reason for that, that your body and your intuition is telling you that this is actually not sort of in alignment with you anymore. It could also be that maybe you went for a run every morning, but now you feel like just doing yoga. Just listen to kind of those little things, I'm being told, because it seems like that's something that you also need a confirmation that the shifts and the changes that you're kind of moving through are kind of like outside of your control, which is why surrendering here and just trusting kind of the body and trusting the flow is what you need to know. Okay. So yeah, I will leave it here, group number 2. I hope that this was helpful. I hope this could resonate with whoever it was meant to find. If you did enjoy this message, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below. And if you enjoyed these pick a card readings, check out our Patreon community. I'll have that linked down below as well. We do post an exclusive pick a card reading every week over there, as well as a scrying reading every Monday for predictions and guidance for the week ahead. So I will talk to you all in the next reading. Take care and lots of love. Hello, group number 3. If you chose the green feather, let's go ahead and see what we can pick up on and what we can channel into here for you. Okay, so Spirit, tune us in here, please, to anybody who is here, who is present, who chose group number 3, the green feather. So anyone who is here, allow me to please be an open and a clear channel for any of the souls who are here for group number 3. So what do they need to know here? What kind of specific signs, confirmations, and clarity does the universe want to provide for the viewers of group number 3? So if you would like to think about some specific things, maybe if something has been on your mind, if you've been worried about something, you can think about that, and maybe Spirit will bring through a confirmation or some clarity, or you can just look at the feather and leave it open to Spirit to see what they have to say here. Okay, so I'm getting a message here right away. I'm hearing I'm hearing two things. I'm hearing if you think you know, go deeper. And then I'm also being shown something here about beyond the mind, kind of go beyond sort of the superficial, or go beyond just the first layer. And, as I always say, these are going to be different for everyone specifically. I'm just picking up on the energy. So I don't know exactly how that's going to apply to you. It could be maybe there's just something that you can look even deeper into a situation. If you've been worried about something, if you've been wondering about something, maybe you're only seeing either the first kind of layer of that, and Spirit's encouraging you to go deeper into it, because maybe that will, bring you closer to the truth. But I'm also getting that some of you might be wondering about, maybe it's accessing your intuition more deeply, or getting an answer to something. Go beyond the ego and go beyond the mind, and it will become a lot clearer to you what that answer is. Yeah, I'm hearing you are missing a detail, or you are missing details. So for some of you specifically, you may be, again, maybe that's something that you just asked about, or you need this confirmation from the universe that there are some pieces of a puzzle that you don't have the whole answers to. Maybe something right now is not complete. Maybe a certain story is not complete enough for you to take a risk towards, for example. Or maybe you need to wait something out and get some more details before proceeding. But it does seem like, yeah, this is super specific again here, and I don't know again how it's going to apply, but something like the answer is elsewhere. I don't know what that means for you, but something that definitely some of you need to know here, or maybe it's just for one person, but some kind of answer that you need is not where you're looking at it for. Is not where you're looking for it. Okay, so somehow pivoting your attention to a different way of looking at it, or this could be something very small. Maybe you're looking for an item and you're looking in the wrong place. I don't know, but something here to do with look elsewhere if you need an answer to something that you can't seem to find it, or you've been really like trying really hard to find something. Okay, let's see. Group number 3, specific confirmations, signs. Some of you here, I'm feeling that there's also a connection here to your star family, your galactic family. Maybe you've been wondering if you've been connecting to them, if they have been maybe communicating with you either in your sleep, or if it's just something that you've been feeling around you. That I'm getting the answer is yes, there is a connection here to them, and they seem to be really around you quite heavily right now. For someone super specific, you have been wondering if it's time to either cut off social media completely, or maybe just deleting some subscriptions or channels, or maybe something here about like watching shows or movies, something here for someone specifically. You've been wondering if you need to cut that out, or reduce that, or stop watching certain shows or something of the sort. I'm getting yes, this would benefit you to do maybe like a social media detox, or just go through your maybe subscriptions or YouTube and see kind of like what is no longer aligned to me anymore. Okay. So I'm not sure what this is here, but for someone very specific, there's something about a mother that's coming through, but it looks like a mother that has passed on. Or if it's not a mother, if it's not like your mother, it could be a mother figure, or a certain guide, or something like that that represents feminine energy, or motherly energy. I don't know if you've been connecting with her or wondering if she's connecting with you, but I'm getting that yes, that this specific energy has been coming through in your life. Again, some of these are super specific, so just take what's going to resonate. For someone here, I'm getting that maybe you've been wondering if like if you've been overdoing it with your exercise routine. Maybe it's something that doesn't work anymore for your body, or you've just been like overdoing it. Maybe you've been having some issues because of that, or soreness or something like that. I'm getting that maybe it's a good idea to slow down, or to do something a bit maybe easier or more gentle on your body if you've been thinking about that already. Group number 3, what specific signs, confirmations, and clarity does the universe have for you? Yeah, there's some kind of feeling here, which almost feels like it's spinning a little bit. So it's hard to like distinguish it, but there's some kind of feeling of like speeding up and slowing down, speeding up and slowing down. And somehow you're wondering about balance with that, or like if you are fine, or if you should maybe do some certain things to find more balance with those routines. So like we had seen with like the social media, exercise, those could just be examples or specific for some of you, but there's some kind of feeling here that a sign from the universe is that you're moving through kind of a process here of rebalancing, recollaborating. and your energy might feel a bit strange for some of you, or a little bit awkward, or like in between worlds here. And I'm getting that it's like a recalibration process, whatever that is. It could be just, yeah, this like spiritual recollaboration. And on the opposite side of that, others of you are being encouraged by spirit to exercise, or even like visit a sauna, something about sweating out toxins or just moving the physical body. So if you've been wondering if it's time to get back into working out, or to start working out, then again, I'm getting yes to that here. For someone also specific, you could be seeing 1111 on the clock. Maybe you're seeing other triple numbers. And yeah, maybe you're just wondering if that is spirit communicating with you. I'm sure you probably already know that. Or maybe you're just wondering something about, is that giving me a sign about something? Again, I'm getting yes. There is a lot of communication, especially through synchronicities and triple numbers on the clocks. For someone also very specific, you may either have met somebody recently, or you're wondering if you should. It seems like romantically, like if you should date again, or you've met somebody recently, but something is telling you to slow down or to not go too quickly with that person. Whether it's because of the person specifically, I can't tell, or if it's just because you're not ready to date. But I'm getting to listen to that nudge that you're having to maybe pull back. Maybe it's not the right time for you and that person, or it's not the right time to like dive into things. And that actually is what was sort of coming up with like the stop and go. So for most of you, that specific part of it here is about dating and romance, but you can apply it also to other things. Maybe it's just kind of like the timing is a little bit off here. There's something that you need to know about that. With like looking deeper, like we had in the beginning too, there's something here about maybe things are not really, maybe it's not the right time for something, or your intuition is telling you that something else has to be taken care of first, or I don't want to dive into this too quickly. There's a reason that you're receiving that feeling, okay? Or you just need to hear that from the universe right now to tell you that there does seem to be a reason for that, okay? Or you're brushing over something that you could look more deeply into, connected to these things. Hope that makes sense. Somebody here is thinking about learning a new language. Okay, and I'm getting yes, that would be fun, or that would be good for you, or helpful. For some of you as well, it could be again on that same note of like dating. There's something about you feeling like something is off in your environment, and maybe you can't quite pinpoint it. Maybe I'm getting for some it's a group of people, or it could be a friend, or this love interest. Seems like it's a few people, but take it how it resonates. I'm getting that your intuition is on point with that there's something kind of off with that person or this group of people. It may not be something like major. It just could be, again, the timing is not right here, or someone is not ready for something, or it could be for others of you, if you've been picking up on something a bit more like deceitful or something like that, then I'm getting that your intuition is correct. There is something off here. And for someone as well, you are wondering if something to do with like a business opportunity will be successful. And I'm being told again to kind of take things slowly, not rush anything right now. It seems like this is a message of just being patient with many different things, and maybe waiting for the timing to be a bit more aligned. But it doesn't even feel like it's in a bad way either. So it just depends on how it connects with you. It doesn't have to be something bad. Okay, let's pull a card here and see if there's anything else. Yeah, and again, it won't be for everyone, but there's something with like the color green here, and they're connecting it to like the color of poison or like a toxin. And actually here, yeah, cut the cords. Definitely for some of you, you're wondering if it's time to maybe do some kind of cord cutting ritual, or you're suspicious of somebody or a group of people that is toxic for you, or a certain, just whatever that is, some kind of thought, some kind of, it could be a person, could be a thought, could be an environment, could be a job, something that you have been feeling is toxic. It's like poison to you, or every time you interact with this person, it feels like poison, or every time you go into a certain environment, it's like it's definitely timed to know that your energy is seeking to be balanced, more balanced right now, and to cut any poisonous, toxic, lower vibrational, or just outdated kind of cords of attachment here, okay? Any final message here for group number 3? Let's just see if there's anything else that you need to know. Signs, confirmations from the universe. We have healing energy. So you did choose the green feather. So some of you could work with Archangel Raphael, or he may be coming through here. This message in itself, this feather, could also be healing for you. It's almost like something with like the poison reference, but the energy of the feather and the energy that we're channeling is seeking to heal you from that, or seeking to at least bring some kind of healing energy to you. So even maybe as you watch the reading, so we have holy love. Yeah, and I'm getting here at the bottom, we have expect miracles. I'm hearing like hold on, or hold your vision, or hold your horses, but there's something of like allowing there to be a sacred unfolding here, allowing for healing to happen, which is going to lead to a miracle, or lead to a breakthrough. And it seems like it's going to be maybe in several different areas. You know, some of you may just need to know that, again, the timing, this could just be a time right now of receiving healing, and then knowing that on the other side of that is something of that miracle energy. Yeah, and again, there's a strong message here definitely for some of you. I'm hearing don't let others stomp on you, or something like that. So don't let anything or anyone stomp on your energy, your goals, something like that. It's like they want someone to know that there's some kind of, again, sacred plan, or sacred energy, or sacred idea that is close to kind of manifesting, or you're on that kind of track. They're showing you kind of going in this like golden tunnel, but the energy around you is like the regular tunnel, and the other people are going in the regular tunnel, but you're going in the golden tunnel. And they want you to know that you're heading down that golden path. And I don't know what exactly that is, something that you're pursuing, or it's just your energy. It's just kind of where you're meant to go in terms of your destined path. So don't kind of let that mingle into whatever this possible poison is from the past or present. Keep it very pure, keep your energy pure, and know that you are on that golden path. They just want someone to have that confirmation that you're on the golden path, that your energy should not be questioned, I'm hearing, or don't question something about yourself or your, again, idea, path, something here. Don't question it because of these lower energies or people who may have something to say, or some kind of poison or toxin which seeps back into your energy somehow. Don't let that affect you. Yeah, so I think that's it. I will leave it here, group number 3. I hope that they want me to hold up this feather because there's something about the healing energy. So just kind of receive the healing. You can just look at it, just absorb it. Something here about this, they want me to hold this up here. If you want to pause it and just sort of breathe in this green light, you can do that. But yeah, I will leave it here, group number 3. I hope this was helpful for whoever it was for. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below. And if you do enjoy these pick a card readings, check out our Patreon community. I will have that linked down below. We do post an exclusive pick a card reading every week over there, as well as a predictions and guidance scrying reading every Monday. So I will leave it here, and I'll talk to you all in the next reading. Take care and lots of love.